you have to, and there are no angle brackets. The angle brackets are not part, they're not like part of the syntax.
Okay.
So look at mine, for instance. See what mine looks like there.
Right. Okay.
It's / string : string ampersand. No greater than equal signs. So then, if we look at the form version of this code, I'm going to set this to be the startup project. And then I'm going to run it. Looks like you haven't actually updated any today, so there's something wrong here, but at least it's reading. So this version is doing a call to fill in the form with the current values up there, and then I created 4 text boxes so you can add a new one. Now, one of the reasons I did this was to show you that Mongo class that we wrote it's perfect, okay? If you're going to store new data up there, like ordered data, you'll have to change the collection name and change the definition. But all that Mongo code is perfect. You don't need to rewrite it. You just cut and paste that into your project. Because I have it working with a silly console program, and then here I have it working with the form program. So here it is working with the form. Again, I instantiate an instance of my Mongo access. I call an update view method, and what does it do? My update view method, I'm using this thing called a list view. It's a Windows form thingy, and you can use the little wizard and add column names, but I hate to use wizards. So I'm manually adding the names and the widths of the columns. I'm adding columns, I'm setting colors, I'm setting border style, I'm turning on grid lines. And then the kicker is, you gotta say view details. Because this is using the same code when I do this. If I go up here, I can say large icons or list. It's using exactly the same. So I want details. Okay, that's what I wanted to display. If you don't have this slide in, it tries to do little icons that don't work. All right, so that's what that line is. Okay, so then because my code is going to read the data and add items to this list box, you'll keep re-adding the same ones over and over and over again. So each time I update, I walk through the whole list and remove all the existing ones so that they aren't repeated. That's what that loop does. And then I call the exact same method we just used a minute ago, get all contacts, not a line of code changed. I now have a list. I have a for loop with my list. This is how you have to add them if you don't remember this. It's really weird. Each row you add, and then if there's more columns, you have to add these as sub-items. This is how you add columns to a row. So if I had 4 entries in my database, I'll go through this loop 4 times, create 4 items, and each of them will have 3 sub-columns. And what's my data? Well, my database method returned a list of my old taxi cab contacts, which I'm calling items here. So I'm saying item.address, item.phone, item.email. So that's pretty straightforward. So the only point of all this is the get all contacts works, whether you're using it from Windows Forms, Windows ASPX, or Windows or console. And then my add button is pretty simple. I create a new contact object, load it up with the text box properties, and I call the same method we were using before to create a new contact. If this actually is working, because it seems like my DOS program was not. So let's say, okay, my form's working, because I just added it over there.
So it's add refresh. You do an add then a refresh.
Yeah, what did I actually do? Yeah, the last line in my ad here
Update, yeah.
says update.
That's not bad. Either you add it to it and then post it and then update it, or you just add it, and update and update.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm sort of done. You want to make sure you have this working so that you can integrate it into your code. Probably Thursday's class, I'll spend just helping you getting this, your old homework working and getting this working, okay? I don't plan on going further with this. I want to finish this off, and then we're done, and then we're going to move on to BI. So I don't really want to introduce any new topics on Thursday unless you beg me. Okay, so if you have it working, go home. If you don't have it working, let me know and I'll try to help you. There must be something on this side of the room.
The connection just doesn't seem to, I don't know.